trip here involves a journey to Kayville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will put total leather and will get started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. So the Duke Blue Devils return team didn't help matters out much there. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. Rams him with the stiff arm. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Blue Devils have it for the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to snap it quickly. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
In the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So SMU's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. He's right on target.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Makes the grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
SMU 7-2-0.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Looking to buy time. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Still looking, on the move. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Number 11 on to kick it away.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. The inside handoff. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Flips it out in the flat. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw it. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense. Nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Fast motion from the offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's now 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass to 40. Nothing but green ahead. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Back to throw, it's Jamison. Touchdown, And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, you got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
2-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This is a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll run play action. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Makes the score. SMU 35-0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity.
Oh, look out! Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunky yards for his offense.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
42-3.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? To the air on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. With the catch, it's Whitaker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Give to the running back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Scanning the field, it's Jamison. Escapes the sack. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And 1st down for the offense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
And the Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. All wideouts, no backs. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the pummeling has started. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you... Uncover unit. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off play action on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It leads to second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Charles. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He finds his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
It's now 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game.
Touchdown, SMU! And the stomping has commenced.
SMU.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
2, 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Trying to make magic with his feet. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Charles. Got him downfield. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
He'll pull it down, finding open areas. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hand, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll throw it on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easy.
Open runway ahead. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out, looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. There he
He goes to the right. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the route is...
SMU.
That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
63-10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, SMU! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And he breaks into the open. The 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Jamison. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Paul.
That's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's hard. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but You've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And the returner is stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And the Mustangs want to move quickly. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 11 over Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete to the right.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He wants to throw here on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's going to take off. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of
They get enough rush, and it pays off. a sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block, it's Wilkins. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looking for a man. It's Charles. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
84-24.
Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game